Okay, hi everyone, welcome back to another video. It's kind of boring around here, so I decided to do another movie review. So it's still kind of early. I may do another review later tonight. Sorry if it's kind of hard to see. It's sunny in here. That's good because it's been cold lately. But anyways, today's movie review is on a musical, and I hope there's musical fans here. I love musicals, and it's actually on my favorite musical, and it was made in 1968, and it's on Oliver. Now, if you guys know the story of Oliver Twist, written by Charles Dickens, this is it, just in our musical form. This is the one disc DVD. What you do, two parts on it. One part is on side A, then second part is on side B, because it's a long movie. This is the DVD. I believe there's another version of the DVD you can get, and then also videotape you can get on. It stars Mark Lester as Oliver, Oliver Reed as Bill Sykes, Shani Wallace as Nancy, the Artful Dodger, Jack Wilde as the Artful Dodger, and Ron Moody as Fagin. So pretty much the main story is this little boy is, of course the movie starts out with a song, and the first song is called Food, Glorious Food. And this little boy lives in a workhouse. In the book, you find out that his mom is pregnant with him, and she dies at childbirth. So he goes into a workhouse as an orphan. So pretty much, they're getting ready to eat supper, and they go, once they are done with supper, the table that Oliver is sitting at, the boys pull strings, and whoever gets the longest strings has to go ask for more. So what do you know? Oliver gets the longest string, so he goes to ask for more, and that's where, "Please, sir, may I have some more?" The famous, "Please, sir, may I have some more?" And I guess it's against the law to ask for more food in those times. This takes place in the 1830s, so it's against the law. So Oliver has to be sold, and he gets sold to a funeral caretaker, and they're kind of abusive to him, and they don't really treat him well. So he escapes because they throw him. He does something. I think he fights one of the kids, and he escapes, and he goes to London, where he meets Jack Wilde's Artful Dodger, and of course they sing "Consider Yourself," and then he asks him, "Do you need a place to stay?" Blah blah blah, and then he takes him to a place where an old man raises pretty much orphan kids and teaches them to be thieves. And that's where Fagin comes along, and of course they sing a song, of course, called "Pick a Pocket" too, and Fagin teaches Oliver how to become a pickpocket and thief and stuff. Well, that scene starts, then another scene comes where we meet the villain, Bill Sykes, and we meet Nancy, Bill Sykes' girlfriend. Nancy is the one in the red. The one in the white is her best friend. And pretty much what Fagin does, he steals stuff for Bill, excuse me, and Bill pays, Bill steals stuff for Fagin, from big mansions and stuff, and Fagin pays him. So, that night when he meets Oliver, Fagin goes to the bar where they hang out while Oliver's asleep and pays him, or gets the stuff. I think he can't pay him right away. So pretty much Fagin goes back to his house, or his place where he lives, and Bill goes eat dinner at the bar. And this is where we are introduced to Nancy. And of course she sings a really fun song called Fine Life. It's pretty much, they're poor, and Bill's abusive to her, and she is a prostitute. Fine Life is pretty much about the life that she wishes she had, a fun, good life, with Bill, her boyfriend. She's very positive in this song. So then that comes, then, the next scene, I'm gonna kind of rush, but is pretty much Oliver sees Fagin counting his change and all the jewels and stuff he's stolen, or Bill stole for him, and that he kind of catches him there, and he kind of gets mad, and they talk for a while. Then the next scene is another really cute scene, is when Nancy is making Bill breakfast, and she asks if she loves him, and he says of course he does. He lives with her, doesn't he? Then they go to Fagin to get the money, because Bill asked Nancy to go get the money that Fagin owes him. And of course this is where Nancy and Oliver meet for the first time. And of course a song is sung there called I Do Anything. And then pretty much after that scene is Oliver goes out into town for his first time to thieve. Learn how to steal. And he gets in trouble. He actually steals a wallet, or Dodger and another character named Charlie steal a wallet from a man who happens to be Oliver's great uncle. Small world, huh? And Oliver's too scared to run away, so when his uncle turns around, and they don't know they're related, his uncle thinks that he stole the wallet, and Oliver begins to run. And he gets taken to court, and Fagin and Bill want Nancy to go to see if they say anything about, them. They don't want to get in trouble and stuff. So it's definitely a great movie, and pretty much, Nancy goes and listens in. Oliver goes and, stays with Mr. Brando, his uncle's name, and because the judge and everyone learns that he didn't do it. And at the meantime, Oliver is living with this rich guy, Mr. Brando. So Bill, Nancy, and Fagin want Nancy to go kidnap him back, because they're still worried that he will tell something about them thieving. In that time they could get sentenced to death and get killed. So of course they want Nancy to go back, because Oliver likes Nancy the best, and he kind of has a little crush on her. And she, of course, says no, because she wants him to have a life that doesn't involve stealing and robbing places and, stuff like that. But, of course, Bill is an abuser. He's the villain, so he kind of forces her to go. And I like the character. She stands up for herself, and first she says, no, I'm not going. You can't force me. But then he says you will, and he slaps her across the face. And then, of course, after that scene, she sings the song, As Long As He Needs Me. She loves Bill, so she does it. The next scene is they kidnap Oliver back, and pretty much Bill kidnapped Oliver back. Pretty much, Oliver was walking back to the library to return books to Mr. Brando one day, and he gets kidnapped by Nancy and Bill. And back at Fagan's house, Bill asks him, and he says, no, Oliver kind of gives him attitude, and Oliver slaps Bill in the face. And Bill is this big, tough guy, and he's about to beat Bill with his belt. And so, yeah, Nancy, of course, stops him. So, yeah, and, because Nancy really cares for this kid. And the next scene is Mr. Bumble, the beadle, the headmaster of the workhouse, goes looking for Oliver with his wife, Mrs. Bumble, and gives him a locket. And this is where Mr. Brownlow learns that Oliver is his nephew, great-nephew. So yeah, then the next scene is Bill takes Oliver to his house, because Oliver is going to help Bill to rob a house. And of course Nancy is totally against the whole thing. She's like, no, you can't do this. Not him. Can't you take another kid or whatever that's more recognized with robbing and stuff? And Bill says he needs a small kid. And so during that time, while Bill and Oliver are robbing a house, Nancy goes to Mr. Brownlow and his maid and tells him about Oliver. And now she knows that she's double-crossing Bill and she'll get in trouble. But she pretty much makes a deal with Mr. Brownlow and says, I will meet you tonight at London Bridge. It takes place in London. And I will meet you tonight with Oliver. So at that time, in the scene after that, it just shows Bill and Oliver robbing a house. It fails and they get caught, but they escape. Then the last song that Nancy sings is Papa. That is a song because she can't really get Oliver out of the bar, because that's where they meet. So she needs to make like it crowded and get like emotion. And so she sings this really danceable song called Papa, and everybody's just dancing around the bar, and it's crowded. And so she sneaks Oliver out, but of course Bill's dog barks, and he sees Nancy escaping with Oliver. So Nancy thinks she's, escaping with Oliver, and she's gonna, give him to Mr. Brownlow and just go back. Bill actually follows Nancy, and when Nancy gets to the stairs of the London Bridge, she, points and says, look, and go over there. I personally think she should have went up with him, but she doesn't. Just as Oliver's about to walk up, Bill grabs Nancy, and Nancy and him fight, but he pushes Nancy down and he beats her with his cane. Kind of like this. He beats her kind of like this, because in the movie he carries a cane, and he beats her about 3 or 4 times, and unfortunately she dies. And pretty much the whole scene is after the town finds out Bill doesn't, and Bill threatens to kill Oliver in front of the whole town, and Bill eventually is killed as well. And Oliver goes to live with Mr. Brownlow. Fagin and Dodger go live their life of robbery still. So definitely a great movie. It was made in 1968. 5 out of 5. If you have not seen it, there was other adaptations of this movie, like one in 2005. But this one is the best one by far, in my opinion. Then there was one made in 1933, and one made in 1948, and one made in 1982. But this one is the best one, in my opinion. And read the book if you can. The next movie I will be reviewing, maybe tonight, is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. My favorite Disney movie, so look forward to that. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and have a great day. Bye.